Hey everybody, Derilly here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Code Realize Guardian of Rebirth. We are on I think we just started chapter 3, and if I am mistaken, I'm gonna have to cut that part out. But I think I'm right, so I hope you've been enjoying the story so far. I've been trying my best to get the voices to be distinguished from one another, and I don't think I'm doing very well with some of these guys. I think some of them are starting to sound a little bit too much the same, but I'm going to try my best to distinguish them from each other a little bit more. So for now, sit back and let me read you a story. Lord, bless this meal which we are about to receive. Please forgive us, as this meal is consumed for us sinners, body and mind. All right, everyone, let's eat. When Saint Germain finishes, we eat. This is the same scene as yesterday morning, but one thing is different.
This is quite delicious. The chef in this mansion is certainly skilled. I am very particular about cooking. I would like to receive some instruction from him at some point.
The rest of us look around at one another. His hobby is cooking? That's unexpected.
Well, if you ask nicely enough, I'll teach you. I guess I've once again proven that I'm a genius at everything. What are you talking about? I'm not praising you, I'm praising the abilities of the cook.
Van Helsing seems to notice something in Impy's grin, and his expression turns doubtful.
Do you mean to tell me you made all this? Nonsense. I know it sounds crazy, but he really does make our meals here. That's right. Start thanking me, Glasses Boy. I take it back. The food is awful. Just horrible. Hey! You're only saying that now because you know it's my cooking.
Hey, guys, calm down. Let's try to get along and enjoy this meal together.
So we have here an amnesiac girl, a thief, an engineer, an alchemist, and a war hero. My table has gathered quite an eclectic bunch.
I nod in agreement. Meals do taste better with a big group.
I feel the same way, Miss Cardia. By the way, Mr. Van Helsing, would you please tell me why you've come here with us? I haven't been told any of the details yet. You're something of a unique individual yourself, to accept a stranger into your home without knowing much about them. No matter. I suppose it's necessary for me to explain. I've already told the others, but my goal is to unravel the secrets of a certain man and confront him. The man is closely associated with Twilight and is known to be very elusive. It's very difficult to determine his whereabouts. One day I obtained the intelligence that this man was searching for a special project. A special object? Is it the gem embedded in her chest? The one they call the Horologium? Van Helsing nods. I must get a hold of it before he does, and use it to force him into a meeting. That was my plan, anyway. However, I learned that this girl that Twilight calls a monster has close ties to the man I'm after. If Twilight is trying to find her, I'll naturally catch sight of his shadow as long as I stay close to her. This is why I've decided to stay near her for a while and obtain the information I need for my goal. That is all.
Van Helsing concludes his explanation and raises his teacup to his lips.
Sorry to rain on your parade when you're trying to be all mysterious, but who is this man you keep talking about? Why hide it?
Impy asks what we surely are all thinking, but Van Helsing doesn't respond.
He's probably looking for her father, just like everybody else.
Why do I get the feeling that he glanced in my direction for a moment? There's something else I'd like to ask, if I may. You said something curious. The person you're seeking is immortal? Is that the secret you're unraveling?
Oh, are we talking Dracula here then? Yes. Come on, it's the 19th century. This isn't the Dark Ages. You don't believe in that mystical mumbo-jumbo, do you?
That certainly is interesting. Can you tell us more? What makes you say he's immortal?
The man was assassinated in the past.
Assassinated? So someone survived an assassination attempt? How does that make him immortal?
He didn't survive it. He came back. That's insane! Are you sure it wasn't simply a body double or decoy? Impossible. I confirmed this with the one responsible for the assassination. I was told that it was definitely him.
Then perhaps your assassin didn't finish the job?
According to the report, the target's head was blown clean off.
Then, you're saying that the guy you're looking for died, then came back to life?
Yes, I think I've made that clear.
Hold on. I don't know who you're looking for, but if you're going to confront this man and unravel his secrets, just what are you going to do with him after that, Van Helsing?
That's none of your concern. It's better for both of us if you don't know.
Everyone falls silent. I am a bit flustered. Hey everyone, what are you all going to do now? Victor tries to change the subject, as if out of consideration for my feelings. Victor tries to change the subject, as if out of consideration for my feelings. Things have been pretty calm until now, but Twilight might begin pushing harder in their search. If we're going to be investigating Isaac's secrets, we better be cautious or Cardia might get captured.
That's true. What do you want to do, Cardia?
I want to search for my father, even if it might be dangerous. I want to search London.
Cardia, I know how you feel, but I think it's much safer for you to stay here in the manor.
I agree. Twilight has yet to become aware of this location. Though it may feel cramped here, laying low is the right choice.
None of this means anything if you get taken. Just do as we say and stay quiet.
But you want to personally help us search for your dad, right? I think that's fine. I had no intention of keeping her locked up here. Lupin. I agree with Lupin, actually. Keeping her cooped up in here isn't an option to begin with. What do you mean? Yesterday I looked into the blood I took from you. There's definitely poison in your blood, but it has unique characteristics. Your body is constantly releasing minute particles of it into the air. It's a very small amount, so it shouldn't affect those around you, but the problem lies in this poison's peculiarity. The poison stabilizes quite well and doesn't degrade. The released poison remains in the air. Those particles are very easy to identify. It would be simple to create a device to detect their presence in the air. Furthermore, if the poison reaches a certain density, its location can be found even from a long distance.
Which means the longer she stays here, the more easily this place can be discovered by Twilight?
Yes, at present. I remember. When those guards came to the mansion at Wales, there was a strange noise before they came in the room. That's most likely their detection device. I suppose it was a given that they would have one.
Wait a minute. Then this place isn't safe at all.
No, we're actually still fine. The poison can't be detected from afar until it reaches a certain concentration. Meaning, if she leaves the mansion for at least a few hours a day, this will prevent the poison from building up inside.
I see. So she can't remain hidden inside the mansion, even if she wants to.
If that's the case, I really want to help you find my father. Everyone nods in agreement, even though they look a bit concerned.
Sometimes the best place to hide from everybody is right under their nose. We may be better hidden in crowded London streets. Most of all, the search for Isaac is your concern as well. You'll have to put in some work with us too.
Of course I will.
Are you sure? I'm worried. I know how you feel. I'm going to give you a few conditions, Cardia. First, never act on your own. Always have someone accompany you when you go out.
All right.
Secondly, we need you to have at least the bare minimum of skill in order to protect yourself.
A minimum of skill? How am I going to get that?
Look around. At this very table, we have a powerful nobleman, a war hero, a renowned alchemist, and me, the gentleman thief. We have a number of distinguished experts here. It's the best learning environment. It will take some effort, but I can teach you a few methods of self-defense. This will ultimately benefit me as well.
Then I can teach you some emergency first aid skills and the handling of chemicals that might help in battle. I shall do my best to assist too. Educating you in the geography of London should help you when you're on the run. Right! I can teach you how to use a number of security devices.
Hey, wait! You didn't include me in that list just now, Lupin! How could you just skip over me, the genius engineer, Impy Barbicane? Oh, I forgot. You literally forgot me?
Okay, Lupin, that sounds good. Thank you, everybody, for teaching me. You too, Impy. Everyone nods. According to Lupin, from this day forth, every day someone will take a turn teaching me some of their skills to defend myself. Training will be conducted outside the mansion, so as to avoid a buildup of poison indoors. In the meantime, the others will be making efforts to gather information. They will continue to train me until they find a good lead, at which point we will all need to take action together.
So, you'll eventually be trained by us all, but this is the very first time. Who do you want teaching you this special day?
Of course I'm going to ask... What? I can't choose Lupin? How can I get Lupin if I can't spend any time with him? Oh, it's sad. Well, I did spend some time with Impy already, so I guess I'll pick him. What should I do? I feel like it would be best for Lupin to focus on gathering information.
No, he's best off teaching you! But fine, we'll pick Impy.
I choose Impy.
What? What? Everybody? Have you lost your senses?
My senses are just fine, thank you.
You all have such little faith in the man. He's right! What's wrong with all of you? How could you all say that about me?
What will you teach me?
I guess my specialty. Defense mechanisms. Ah, yes. That will be good. You can test his various gadgetry with Impy standing in as a practice dummy. Hey, you're being awfully generous handing out insults when we haven't even known each other one day. We're not that close. No, I'm not mistaken. I'm as close as I'd like to ever be with you. That's just sad. We've got to get closer. He wants to get closer. Whatever. I'm fine as long as you and I can get a little closer, my sweet little Cardia.
I think you and I are about as close as we should be, too.
No one knows what the future holds. Warriors of love must stand against destiny, Cardia.
I really don't intend on becoming a warrior of love, Impy. After breakfast, I follow Impy to a back corner of the mansion's grounds.
Alrighty, we'll hold our lesson here today.
Alright. I look at the surroundings, and Impy glances at me with a puzzled expression.
What's the matter? Looking for something?
This place feels different from the other parts of the mansion.
Of course, this is the exclusive studio or atelier of the genius engineer, Impy.
You have a studio in St. Germain's home.
It was originally a storage shed for the gardener, but he let me remodel it. I come up with genius inventions here every day.
So are the defensive devices you want to give me here as well?
That's right. Hold on. This isn't it. No, not that.
Impy rummages around in a pile of apparent junk and grabs something.
Ta-da! It's the dangerous dude detector.
Impy holds up something that looks like a small doll. What does it do?
There's a saying, a wise prince never courts danger. It basically means that you don't want to go near threatening stuff. This invention can determine a person's threat level and alert you right away. This lens here detects perspiration levels, eye movements, and subtle body language. If someone suspicious is nearby, it beeps. You want to give it a try? Let's go find Lupin or Van Helsing, and you'll see how it goes off. What about you?
Lupin and Van Helsing will set it off? Alright, I'll try it. I press a button on the doll's back. It instantly begins to make a noise. Whoa! That means there's someone dangerous around here. Is it Lupin, Van Helsing? They are probably watching us from hiding. Damn them, those peeping toms. Peeping who? Oops, that's a bit of a crude term to use around a lady. Sorry about that. Forget about it. I want to try something. I point the doll at Impy and press the button again. Oh. Wait, no! It's not me! I'm not dangerous at all! What is this? I take a few steps towards him. Traitor! Impy slams it to... Impy slams it on the floor without hesitation, then stomps on it a few times. Sorry about that. It seems the device was defective. It was? Oh yes, mistaking a perfect gentleman like me as a threat. Obviously its measurements are completely off. Oh, really? Don't question me, and don't tip your head all cute to the side like that. Just hold on. I should have an even better device around here somewhere. Let's wait in anticipation. I hope it's good. Really? If a cute girl like you has high hopes for me, I'm going to have to go all out for this. I heard a chime there, so I think that either means I did a good choice or a bad choice for him, but I don't know which because I'm going to go and I'm just playing this blind the first time through, so we'll just see who we end up with. And after I do this first playthrough, then I'll look up a guide and see, you know, how many endings there are, different endings, what I got to do to get different people, so I can go in order. But it's always fun to play blind the first time through, I think. Oh, how about this? Impy's special sticky bomb. It leaves an area 10 square meters coated in sticky adhesive fluid. What about the person using it? Well, of course the user is completely stuck too. I think I'll pass on that device. After that, a lot of things happened. Am I doing this right?
Yep, that's the throttle for the steam engine. This round thing's the handle. Spin it to change the direction you go in. And then, you step on this pedal to make the automobile move forward. This one pedal here is to stop and go in reverse.
I'm a little nervous.
It's alright. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Just relax.
Impy has given up on trying to show me how to use his devices, and is now trying to teach me how to operate a vehicle. The city of London is overflowing with steam engines. Learning how to operate machinery will be a handy skill. Today he is teaching me how to drive. If I can pilot an automobile, he says I can use it to escape the mansion were it to come under attack, for instance.
Let's go then, Cardia!
Go where?
If we stay here, the poison will build up and give away our location, right? So let's go for a little drive then.
You want me to drive?
Of course! This is part of your training.
Alright, I'll prepare to die trying.
Let's try not dying, though. Getting into an accident won't be fun. We'll be fine. Take it easy and relax.
Take it easy. Easy.
Right. Let's start our road trip of love.
I'm unable to think of a coherent response to Impy's ramblings and taught me methods to escape or getting out of a pinch. He showed me the importance of always being calm and having a plan. Van Helsing taught me fighting techniques and how to have the proper mindset when in a heated situation. Victor prepared several concoctions for me to use to protect myself. Impy taught me how to recognize the various steam engines used throughout London, as well as how to operate them. Saint Germain always shows me the geography and topography of London in a way that I can easily understand. I feel like I've suddenly become more powerful, but they make sure to remind me that I'm only scratching at the surface. At the same time, Those who aren't teaching me seem to be searching for all kinds of information. I wonder how that is going. One morning, the 6 familiar humans and 1 familiar dog are gathered around the dining table as usual.
I might get a hold of some quality intelligence regarding Isaac.
The others trade glances at Lupin's sudden announcement. What kind of information? Did you find out where he is?
This had better be good news. Calm down. I said I might get a hold of it. You people need to sit back and savor the anticipation. Come on. Why do you even tell us if you're going to leave us hanging like this? Quit your whimpering. So far, we have yet to see Twilight make any big moves either. Cardia, your education is going well. Our days are rather productive.
Yes, I think I'm starting to understand a great deal. Slowly but surely.
She's right. She's pretty much learned the basics of handling dangerous chemicals and emergency first aid treatment.
I'm happy to hear you say that.
That's nothing compared to how far she has progressed with my fighting skills. Cardia, your physical abilities are nothing short of extraordinary. That, plus my lessons, will make you a fearsome foe. No random hoodlum of the street will be a match for you, armed or not. So barbaric! The ultimate victory is achieved without resorting to violence. She's perfected most of my elite training. She won't need your fisticuffmanship for that. Fisticuffmanship? Ah, you call sneaking and picking pockets an education? Don't make me laugh. Picking pockets is much more subtle and civilized than solving your problems by shooting them until they go away. Oh? Would you be willing to test your pacifist theories against me? You're insulting me.
Impy, your lessons are very educational. Thank you.
Oh, did you just thank me? See? I told you, didn't I?
Please, let's eat breakfast like civilized people. It's alright. I prefer it when table conversations are lively. It makes things much more fun that way. I've been keeping all this geographical information you give me in a notebook and reviewing it before going to bed.
I should be thanking you. I have certainly been having a pleasant time during our strolls.
We all have fun talking as we eat. Compared to my first few days here, it seems that Victor and Van Helsing are slowly beginning to open up to everyone else. Of course, I am too. Oh, I almost forgot, Cardia. Here's something I wanted to give you. What is it?
It's a gift that Lupin asked for a little while ago. Eh? Oh, that! Good work, Chief Researcher.
What's the gift? Victor takes a box from under his chair and hands it to me.
Take it up to your room after breakfast. We'll be waiting here. I'd love to hear your reaction.
I don't really understand, but alright. I'm curious about what's in the box, but I make my way through breakfast.
What's in the box?
I then go back to my room and open it. I see what it is and draw a small breath. He really made it for me. I spend some time getting ready, then head back and stand outside the door to the dining room. Victor, I'm ready. When I call out, I hear a comment... We all have fun When I call out, I hear a commotion on the other side of the door.
Woohoo! I've been waiting for this! What's happening? I suppose you could think of it as the unveiling of our beautiful princess.
Come on in, Cardia. Alright. I feel a little embarrassed, but I also want to show everyone since they have put such effort into giving this to me. I'm coming in. Ah, something a little bit more mobile. What do you think?
Wowza! It suits you well, Cardia.
What about the fit? I did let the seamstress know to look to your original outfit for reference. It's perfect. It's easy to move around in.
That sort of activity wear suits you. It brings out your beauty even more.
Beauty is saying a bit much.
Setting beauty aside, that outfit will assuredly give you a mobility advantage in battle. Is that all you can think about? What's wrong with that? It's the most important matter concerning us right now. Oh, Van Helsing! You have no idea how to treat a lady. You have no idea how to treat a lady. I bet they don't even give you the time of day. That's none of your concern.
Please, Van Helsing, we need to get along. Cardia, that outfit is made from threads soaked in a fluid cultivated from your blood. You probably know this already, but your clothing does not let your poison through. It's designed to be easier to move around in than your original outfit, and we've made spares. You can wear this from now on. Oh, good. I looked down at myself again. It's the first time wearing something different from what I wore when I awoke. I'm a little embarrassed, but very happy. Thank you so much, Victor. In addition to the clothes he had prepared some poison-proof tableware for me, using the same method. I appreciate all that Victor has done. Sometime later.
Your school days here are about to end. As soon as I get some evidence for my info, I'll need you all to join me in my plan. So, just tell us what that info and your plan are already. Come on, stop being so secretive. Does this mean our mission has finally begun? I'll lend you a hand as promised. However, this plan of yours had better be worth my time and effort. It's an effective plan for sure. Keep educating our precious young lady here until the time comes.
I'd appreciate it if you could continue teaching me for a little while longer.
Of course, we only have a short time left, but I can teach you as much as I can. Well then, Miss Cardia, who do you wish to learn from today?
So we have to build... Okay, so it is like other dating sims where you can actually build your, I don't know, are we building stats or are we only building points with certain people? I still can't ask! This sucks! I really like Saint Germain, but I've already been sticking with Impy, so I guess I'll keep going with Impy. No sense in spreading it all out, right? I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna be ambiguous, and we're gonna go after some kind of really ambiguous ending. Get a really sucky ending first. Get it out of the way. Saint Germain, would you teach me?
It makes me so happy to hear you ask.
It does?
Yes, very. Walking around London with you is a wonderful way to spend time.
That's right. He's teaching me about London. The purpose of these lessons is to learn geography and develop a good sense of the area to make it easier to run if needed.
Man, you're so lucky! I'd like to walk the streets of London with her too! There's not a single thing to gain from walking around London with you. There's a lot to gain! I have an extensive list of sightseeing spots that are famous for their souvenirs. Yeah, souvenirs, that's what she needs.
So, you gain souvenirs?
Impy, Van Helsing surely didn't mean it like that. Any thief will aim to learn every corner of their workplace, Cardia. Getting to know London will be beneficial for you.
Yes, I feel that way too. I really appreciate what the Count is doing.
It's easy to speak of it in words, but London is a very expansive city. I'm only introducing you to a small portion of London, but I'll be glad if that information is useful to you. Miss Cardia, why don't we change things up a bit from our usual lessons?
All right, I'm ready. After breakfast, Saint Germain and I walked the streets of London again. Or, that's what I expected. For some reason, he takes me back to the Tower Bridge, where we had already been. Saint Germain, why did we come back here?
Ah, I thought I would show you something that I didn't tell you about last time.
Hmm?
In addition to the road we walk on, there is an access way above the Tower Bridge.
An access way?
As they say, seeing is believing. It's probably faster for me to simply show you than to try to explain. This way, please.
I follow his lead. Soon. There is a staircase in one section of the bridge. It seems that we can climb up it. Wow, I didn't know there was a place like this.
Isn't the architecture unique? It seems your father has an interesting way of thinking.
We climb a short flight of stairs, and suddenly there is light. What a view! I slowly open my eyes into the glare and see a sight of London that I'm not used to, spread out before us.
Isn't this a nice view? There aren't too many places in London where you can enjoy a view like this.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Dreams, desires, steam, machines, people. Still, London is overflowing with a variety of different things. I would like to talk with you today about the city's history, which is comparable to Babylon, a prosperous ancient city.
Will knowing the history of London help me with self-defense?
Yes, certainly. A deeper understanding of matters is connected to everything, from your thought processes to your actions. Understanding London on a deeper level will cement your safety within the city.
All right, tell me about it, Count. Saint Germain nods, then begins to talk.
London's beginnings lie far back in history, and has its origins in a settlement of the Roman Empire long ago. Since then, London has continued to prosper as the center of Britain's history. Much like all the other cities, London's development followed a natural path in step with the advancement of civilization. But 13 years ago, due to the influence of a single man, Isaac Beckford, London deviated from the natural course of world history and the world.
Isaac Beckford, my father. I continue to listen as Saint Germain talks. Listening to him, I feel as if his words are spreading the history of London out before my very eyes. He continues to speak about how London developed.
Isaac Beckford. He altered London in a drastic and fundamental way. Isaac was the one who conceptualized the plans to reconstruct London into Steel London, a city and massive. Previous Queen Victoria's father had been expanding his colonies too rapidly, and was being frowned upon by other nations. At the time, there was so much tension that practically anything could have sparked a war with the rest of Europe. What prevented war from breaking out? It is said that Queen Victoria and Isaac's motives in rebuilding London were the main force behind preventing a war. Victoria wanted to make a declaration to the other nations around the world. Starting an armed conflict with Britain would not go well for them. She needed to flaunt Britain's strength. And so, Steel London, based on Isaac's invention of the neo-steam engine, needed to be a symbol of British military power. The huge outer walls surrounding the city, and the multitude of gun turrets atop it, make the city both a fortress and a symbol. Victoria invited representatives of every country to London, and held a World's Fair. My might was to try to stop the possibility of a world war.
This is very strange to me.
I can understand why Lupin wants to search London for Isaac. He has left many footprints here, perhaps too many, one might say.
A while later, we leave the access way behind us and walk together. As we go, Saint Germain continues to tell me London's history in detail.
There is likely a great secret slumbering here in London, Yes, something that turns its back on even God's teachings.
Saint Germain falls silent, as if absorbed in contemplation. His usual kind smile disappears, and I sense that he has sunk into the depths of thought. Count, what's the matter?
Oh, excuse me. I couldn't help but think about what kind of secret may be lying here.
I look at Saint Germain smile, think for a moment, and then speak up. Mysterious, I'd say. Saint Germain, you're very mysterious. You're very mysterious.
Mysterious? Whatever makes you say that?
I never know what you're thinking, but you make me feel safe.
Ah, is that so? I'm glad you feel that way.
There's something I've been wanting to thank you for.
Thank me? For what?
Thank you for letting me live in your mansion, even though you barely know me.
Oh, that. I would have assumed you understood that I welcome any person who amuses me. After all, I let a known thief stay there.
Do I amuse you?
Yes, you're definitely interesting, and...
Saint Germain looks into my eyes. His face is so handsome and perfect.
I can tell by looking into your eyes that you are a kind person and worth helping.
Thank you, Count. I feel a little awkward and avert my eyes as I reply. For a while after that, we walk around the city and talk about many different things. When the sun is high in the sky...
Let's get going, Miss Cardia.
Where are we going now?
It's almost time for lunch. I've been looking forward to a meal together, just the two of us.
You have? Why?
There's not a gentleman alive who does not look forward to dining with a beautiful lady.
Beautiful lady. Thank you, Count. Even if you're just being nice, it's kind of you to say.
I'm hardly just being nice. Please, let me escort you.
Saint Germain holds out his arm, and I take it. The afternoon soon carries a gentle breeze with it, and low clouds pass shadows above. I walk alongside the Count into the city.
Lord, bless this meal which we are about to receive. Please forgive us as this meal is consumed for us sinners, body and mind. Let's eat.
Breakfast begins with the Count praying, as it does every morning. Lupin, Van Helsing, Victor, Impy, and Saint Germain, and me and Cece. These meals with 6 human faces and 1 canine face have become familiar to me.
This salad is really good. I know, right? I made a new dressing to go with it. I was trembling with emotion when I first tasted it. I think I say this every time we eat, but I still can't believe someone as crude as you manages such delicate tastes. Why do you always have to attach such an insult to a compliment? Do you have some kind of mental disorder or something? Ah, Impy, everyone speaking with you is compelled to add just a soupçon of cynicism to their words. I don't know what that word really is. I'm sure I spelled it wrong. Or said it wrong, I mean, since the C has some little accent thing on it. Ah, I see. Well, so it's my fault people talk to me this way. That's what I thought. You too, Count St. G? What's that supposed to mean? Keep this up, and I'm not cooking anymore. Eh?
You're all so funny.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Did you see that? I most certainly did. She wasn't shy about it. How could I miss it?
What's going on?
Cardia, everyone including myself is surprised to see you laughing, as if you're enjoying yourself.
I was laughing?
Oh yes, tittering like a schoolgirl. You have a very nice smile, you know. Nice! Your cuteness comes out even more when you smile. All hail the future Mrs. Barbicane! Don't force a marriage on her, dolt.
It's been a while since I really laughed.
It's the first time we've seen it. Yes, I was somewhat concerned that perhaps you were incapable of laughing at all. What? You're always acting like you don't care about her, but you were concerned about her after all. Quiet. I said somewhat. We've been training for some time now. It's natural to form some attachment. Van Helsing, you're more complex than I thought. Maybe you're just pure, I guess. Shut your mouth, Impy. The next time you insult me, you're done. Whatever. If you make fun of me again, you're not getting any more food. Oh, both of you. You can be as lively as you want, but don't spill the food. Those two are always fighting. Whoa! Cece, get off the table! Perhaps he is excited as well to see her smile. This needs to become sort of annual holiday.
I think my smile made this meal more lively than usual. You guys, it's embarrassing if you all make a fuss over it.
You made them so happy they couldn't help but cause an uproar. They were able to see someone they care about smile.
Really?
Yes, of course. Please, continue to show us that smile of yours.
I'm sure it'll happen again, when I'm having so much fun with all of you. At this, everyone else looks around and smiles too. Okay, I think I actually went a little too long on that last chapter. Or, well, not even chapter, we haven't finished the end of the chapter, but on that installment for this episode. Watch, probably as soon as I cut here and start the next video, it'll be like the next chapter. But anyway, we're stopping here for now, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hope you enjoy my storytelling and want to come back for a little more. So, I'd be grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Really signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.